Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, so today is an exciting day, at least for me, it is with the Nothing brand, as today is the launch of the Nothing Phone 3A and 3A Pro. Now, I noticed that when it comes to those who are enthusiasts of the Nothing brand and CMF brand, one of the more sought out questions basically is asking where the Nothing Phone 3 is. And you know what? I think we just need to be a little patient and let them fully bake this thing so that way when they release it, it is out to everybody. But you know what? I am superly interested in the Phone 3A and 3A Pro. And to be quite honest with you guys, I think they look pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and deep dive, look into the official website. If you guys missed the launch party that was viewable on YouTube, head over to Nothing's YouTube channel. It was an awesome show. And Carl Pei is such a character that doesn't need to have a lot of emotions expressed. Um, I'm just saying. So, with that being said, we're gonna deep dive into the website. We're gonna look. It's in pre-order right now. And yes, the Phone 3A and 3A Pro will be available, for US use. But we'll get into that subject a little later. But anyways, so we have the website for Nothing United States. And it tells you right here, Phone 3A pre-order available now via beta program. So, for this device to be in the United States, they're still beta testing it. Some people would be like, why? And you know what? Like, to be quite honest with everybody, here's the reason why. I have my Nothing Phone 1. I really, really, really like this device. But the only caveat that I have with this device is that the only carrier I could really utilize 5G connectivity is anything that uses T-Mobile. So if I wanted to, like I have US Mobile with Darkstar, I can use that in here, but it would be LTE only, and there's only a few LTE bands that the Nothing Phone 1 supports. So I'm hoping that these newer ones support more. And like I said, I know I really, really like talking about photography and everything like that, and doing photography on Instagram, but at the same time, I am actually gunning for the Phone 3A for one very, to some odd reason, right? Some people will say it's an odd reason or whatnot. Um, but as you guys can see, so we first get, the Phone 3A. It's available for pre-order. It's available for pre-order in the US. So if you're in the US market, you can, order one through the beta program and get one. The Phone 3A Pro is coming on the 11th of March. So that a little bit later time, a week from today, basically. Um, and that would be probably for pre-order as well. But let's look into the Nothing Phone 3A. Okay. So first off, let me just shout out to the Nothing Phone team. They were probably superly excited to get this launched. That they kind of have the color options backwards. So if you look right here, it is check marked on a black bubble, but it says white. That's okay. We all make mistakes. You know what? Like, they were just super excited to get this out there. Now, it comes in a 256 gigabyte internal storage and a 12 gigabyte of RAM variant. There is no other variant here other than that, and it goes for $379. That is hell of a good deal. I have a Pixel 8a, and the 128 8 gigabyte model was $499 at launch for that phone, and for this phone, it's $379. I am for sure going to finesse Sweet Talk my wife so I can get one, because I really want to get one. This is such an amazing looking phone in my opinion. And to some people to just be like, why? It just has like a see-through back, it has glyph lights, and it has these little, this weird patterns to it. Hey, you know what? To each his own. I just think this thing looks pretty damn good. And I would really, 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 really love to get my hands on it. Not just to review it for you guys and tell you guys how it, functions, but as my main daily driver device. That would be so damn cool to get one. I'm just superly amazed. But anyways, going on. So yeah, you have the white version. You have a black version, which I think this one looks really good in my opinion. I mean, I know a lot of people kind of sought after for the white variants of Nothing phones. I think the black ones kind of get overlooked. I mean, it's got a nice clean design to it. I mean, even the aesthetics around the camera is just popping just for me looking at it. I don't even have this thing in my hand and I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow. Like, I mean, you see the border edges of the back of the phone, the way that it looks right there. And you just got this dark black border around it, and it's just kind of a lighter shade of black into grays on the back of the phone. You got that red square accent just to kind of give it a little color pop. And you got that same dark borders around, the camera modules. And man, this thing looks sick. It looks clean as hell. I mean, this is one of those things where like my excitement is just oozing out of me because I'm like, wow, I really would love to just get one and just show you guys already. Like if I had magical freaking powers from the Marvel Cinematic Universe or from DC, my powers would be to grab something from an image from a screen and bring it out into reality so it's in my hand right away. And here's the reason why I say that, because there's a third color option, and the third color option is this blue color, which looks amazing. It looks fantastic. I mean, like, wow, popping like crazy right now with this. I am full geek mode right now for this phone, okay? I've seen different smartphones in shades of blue, but this right here just, I don't know, it really speaks to me. I mean, again, you got the red square accent right there just to kind of give it a bit of a color pop. It's already blue. It's like several shades of blue on the inside. You got the blue border edges around the backing of the phone and then also around the camera module. And I'm glad that they didn't just use another shade of blue in the camera module, because then that would just kind of throw it off. I mean, black is fine. I would have went white. I would have went white with that because you have the glyph lights right there. So I think it would just totally have matched. Just literally to have, these areas inside here around the camera sensors to be like a white color rather than black. But to each its own. Of course, they have like different you know, products and such. So let's see. So there we have it, side by side. And if you look at, yes, it's got bezels. I don't really give a shit because I'm looking at the display and I'm immersed in what I'm doing with what I'm doing. But again, it kind of brings that feel though, where it's not trying to entrap you by keeping your zombie ass on the phone all day long and literally just allowing you to just like do what you're gonna do on your phone and then you're gonna get off. Okay, but you can still appreciate the fact that just the overall user interface design just looks really good to me. It's one of my favorite things. And you know what? If you guys didn't know this, I'll tell you guys this right now. Honestly, one of the things I enjoy about Nothing OS and the user interface on this is that I can lock things on my home screen, on my display. Literally, like if I try to move it, it won't move because I have it locked. I would have to go into settings and turn off where it unlocks to allow me to move icons around. So the reason why that's a big importance for me, may not be for a lot of people, but for me it is because I had this really bad habit that I have like really pudgy, like fingers and, you know, anyways, I have this thing where I accidentally move icons because I'm like doing something on the display. I didn't realize that, my skin is resting against, an icon app that has activated a response. And then when I move my hand, it moves it to a different area. Then I'm like, ugh, I have to long press it and drag it back down to where I had it. So locking the display is nice because then I don't have to worry about, things being moved around unless I want to adjust my home screen user interface. Then I can just unlock it and just go through that process. But anyways, yeah. So geez, man, and no. as much as I really like this phone, out of respect for the company, I'm not gonna go and mark out for them and chill and be like, "Yo, create some sort of content creator program and send me a phone." Like, no, I'll go buy it, you know. But it would be freaking cool as hell if like they sent me one to review. That'd be so badass. But I'm not ever thinking that's gonna happen. I don't know. I just don't have that kind of luck. So I'm gonna put some money together. I'm gonna try to buy this one. Hopefully, I can get my hands on a blue one. Like I really, really want the blue one. It's just so badass. Um, and then I'm looking right here, like even like the fonts, like they got like some update fonts and everything, and those look really damn good. Um, okay, you got the side of the phone and like that nice blue finish on the side rails. I mean, I can appreciate that. And volume on the left, power switch key on the right. That's a nice touch. I've noticed that a lot of companies have tried to just put everything on one side, and it can be confusing to some. Like other people will be like, well, how do you get confused? You can tell the difference between the power button and the volume button. Like look, some people just they're pushing blindly, and it's like they yeah, it just makes it more simpler when you know that you got you got the power and the switch key on the right, you got your volume rockers on the left. Simple. I mean, anyone can do. Anyone can do. Okay. It's like one of the most craziest things as far as, for a launch. And yeah, actually I want to look into it and just see. Um so let's find out. Nothing Phone 3A specs. So this is what they say, and we'll go back over here. And looks like that GSM Arena updated a lot of things here because yeah, now they got the picture of the blue model. But anyways, so 6.7 inch display, 50 megapixel main camera. You got a 256 by 12 gigabytes of RAM, Snapdragon 7S Gen 3. So let's see, Android 15 and up to 3 major updates. So it'll be on Nothing OS 3.1. Yeah, I got the 7S Gen 3 4 nanometer processors. You got the Adreno 710 for the GPU at 940 megahertz. It says here that there's various different ones. So I guess there's a 128, 256, with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 with 12 gigabytes of RAM. I don't know because on the website it just shows one variant, which is 256 gigabytes of internal storage and 12 gigabytes of RAM. So we'll have to see. For the camera, it's 50 megapixel main shooter, and then a 50 megapixel with a 50 millimeter telephoto, and then 8 megapixel ultra wide. And then for the selfie cam, it's a 32 megapixel. So that's nice. Battery is a 5,000 milliamp hour battery capacity with a 50-watt wire charging. So that's nice. Looks like no wireless charging. I don't care. Don't give a shit. Because to me, the phone looks just badass. This is the way it is. So, they're saying price $399, but on the website it says $379. So if we go back to the website, $379. It'd be so cool just to get my hands on one of these. Oh my gosh. And that's such a beautiful color. But anyways, if you guys haven't seen the event, go to Nothing's YouTube channel, go check it out. Really cool. And Carl Pay does these really crazy things. I can't believe he gave us his a phone number out for people to leave voicemails, and then they played the voicemails on the video of the launch of the Nothing Phone 3A and 3A Pro. That is insanely crazy. If you guys are wondering where's the 3A Pro at this point, in this video, I'm actually going to talk about it on a live stream later on this week. But I just really wanted to go in on the phone that I absolutely truly want as an upgrade from my Nothing Phone 1. And yeah, so let me know what your guys' thoughts are, current concerns, emotional outbursts, whatever. Leave it in the comment section of the video. Thanks for checking out today's video. I honestly appreciate you guys for stopping by. Y'all are cool. Be clutch. And yeah, this is not nothing. This is something to talk about. Law.